So I usually like to start with a picture, but so I could get past the YouTube thumbnail that automatically generates for me, I need to start here because this is a very rated R option. If you pick option B, it is going to have some uncomfortableness to it that's it's hard to look at. So I'm going to show you the picture in question right now. So if you don't want to see anything uncomfortable, especially towards women, this is your chance to click off the video and go do option A. So, all right, here we go. Three, two, one. All right, let me move me out of the way. So for this option right here, we are going to do performance art. In my other video, where I talked about how Hegel was from the 1800s and he wasn't around for the modern art era. So this is a modern artist, and she believed that art was soul, art was action, art was performative because art is not anything that you look at, art is something that you live, you know? So this is what she did. So she put a bunch of stuff on a table, and she let you do to her whatever you want. It was a pretty intense situation that she was going through. So for this one, let me explain what you're gonna do. Okay, so for this one right here, I have some stuff for you to read. So I have my lecture, of course, but then I also have one that's talking about her specifically. I also have a couple of videos you could watch about her, and of course, you could do your own independent research. So for this one, I just want you to kind of explore the material and then try to lose yourself with the questions a little bit. Like, how does her exploration of beauty reflect society's odd checked desires? Because basically that's what she said. And she said, if art is desires, does that mean even the most ugliest of desires is art? And that's kind of where she took everybody. So you could discuss it. And then you just go through each one of the questions. How does historical context inform our understanding of these ideas? So here, what we're asking, historical context is me. History is the present. For me, history was 5 minutes ago, and what's going on around me at the time gives you context to how I feel. I obviously grew up in the O's and the tens, a little of the late 90s, and that all influences how I see the world around me. It all influences my understanding of what beauty is. So for her, she's coming up through the 70s and 80s. So I would explore how this mindset of the 70s and 80s is influencing her idea of beauty standards. And I would just kind of go from there. So you could talk about it in general, and then you could kind of get more specific. So you see, I do have a lot of questions here. Of course, I'm not expecting you to always, nail every single one with 5 paragraphs. I'm usually, as I'm doing this myself, these questions are coming to me and they're discussion points. So you could grab a few, or at least answer two. Or maybe there's something that I didn't think of while I was writing these. And you're like, hey, here's a question for you guys after watching this. What do you think about this? Yes, give us something to reply to. That's not something we've already heard 1,000 times. So, all right, this is an intense one. So, I am interested in uh, an interesting dialogue that is respectful.